Welcome to CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. In this episode, we'll have highlights from a news conference by a group dedicated to motivating citizens, businesses, and governments in our region to take actions to reduce air pollution. And we'll talk about what the city's doing to improve our roads. But first, did you know that you can pinch pennies, support the Austin Public Library, and be environmentally conscious all at the same time? Well, these things come together through a program called Recycled Reads, the library's used bookstore, where books get a second chance.
How this works is that materials that are weeded from the Austin Public Library's collection come to us here to the store, and we sort the materials and put them on the shelves according to category. We also accept donations from the public, so people who have books that they no longer can use can donate the books to us here at the bookstore, and we make them available for sale. And we work with a recycler who picks up the materials that we can no longer sell and make sure that they're responsibly recycled so that they don't go in the landfill. And we've estimated in the year that we've been open that we've kept about 200,000 cubic feet of material out of the city's landfill. So it's an important part of the city's Going Green initiative, what we're doing here.
One of my favorite things to do in this job is kind of reshelve books, and when I find things that I like, it's really fulfilling when people actually buy them and I get to help them check them out. And I like seeing the kind of person that buys specific books. I think that's really fun.
This is a great place. Well, one, all the money goes back to the Austin Public Library, and there's a great selection. If you're starting a new library or rounding out an old one, this is a perfect place to come.
All of our hardcover books are $2. Our softcover paperback books are $1, and all kids' books are 50 cents. Quite often we do come across very rare books, unusual books, signed first editions, and we do have a collectibles case where those are priced more than what's out on the sales floor, but for people that are looking for a special treasure, they're very affordably priced. And we also have some clearance carts with 50-cent paperbacks and $1 hardbacks. So it's really the best deal in town and a good way for people to build their personal libraries without having to spend a lot of money.
I would tell the public not to come here because it would limit my selection. Truthfully, that's what I tell them. It's a great secret. Come on by. This is an incredible place. The staff is wonderful. The selection is incredible. And you can walk out of here with a dozen books for $6. How can you beat that?
So what are you waiting for? Come into Recycled Reads, donate that old box of books, or find great deals on used books, CDs, and DVDs. For more information or to volunteer, please call 323-5123 or visit cityofaustin.org/library, or just stop by the store to pick up your latest read. The Clean Air Force of Central Texas, an organization that coordinates quality planning and educational activities in our region, held a news conference on the first day of ozone season. Now, that's the time of year when ozone becomes a health worry because temperatures rise, potentially intensifying asthma and allergies. Our crews were there when the Clean Air Force members urged the public to participate in a community-wide proactive effort to stay in compliance with the National Clean Air Act.
In June of this year, we will be launching a shuttle pilot project in an effort to reduce the number of people driving to and from work and in turn reducing pollution. So local employers, including Travis County and AMD, will offer these private shuttles as a commuter benefit to their employees. And this takes advantage of a new federal tax benefit that is available to employees, and it's a creative new kind of solution that has never been tried before to solve our region's air quality issues.
This is a program to get our employees to ride shuttles to work. One of the things that people may not know about is you can actually set aside over $200 of your monthly salary tax-free to spend on these alternative commuting arrangements. Kind of like your flexible spending account for healthcare savings, you can do this for alternative transport as well. So we're thinking this is a wonderful idea, and it's a way to really set Austin apart as an innovative city for alternative transportation solutions.
The city is partnering with Texas Workforce Solutions and Goodwill to help present one of the largest and most inclusive career fairs of the year that's held in our area. The 12th Annual Community Career Expo will be held at the Goodwill Community Center. That's at 1015 Norwood Park Boulevard on Wednesday, May 12th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Attendance and parking are free, and a number of Austin employers, both large and small, will be on site offering diverse opportunities from entry-level to professional positions. all in a variety of industries. Spanish translators, sign language interpreters, and sighted guides will also be available. Visit austingoodwill.org for more information and updates on the job fair, or call the Expo Information Hotline at 637-7571. Now it's time for an Austin City Council update from Larry Schooler.
If you'd prefer to walk in your utility payments, there will now be one great place to go. The Austin City Council authorized an agreement for a North Austin Customer Service Center where you can bring in payments for Austin Energy, Austin Water Utility, and solid waste services. The new facility will be at Research Boulevard near Olin Road, and it should open this fall. Council authorized a contract for rapid HIV test kits. The kits are nearly 100% accurate and provide results in 20 minutes compared to the customary 3-week period following clinical testing. The kits will also be available during community outreach activities. Council approved an ordinance requiring limited service pregnancy centers to post signs that they don't provide abortions or comprehensive birth control services. The signs must also indicate that the centers don't refer clients elsewhere for those services. The Mexican free-tailed bat is now the official animal of Austin, and the City Council declared the first Sunday in June the Night of the Bat. The city will co-sponsor a bat event that night. Finally, Council asked the city manager to prepare an invasive species management plan for city-owned land. These plans can impact the water supply and human health, along with recreational and property values. In all, Council considered 58 items at its April 8th meeting. Its next meeting is April 22nd. For CityView, I'm Larry Schooler.
If you'd like to watch a City Council meeting live the Thursdays that they occur, or on your own time using video on demand, visit the Channel 6 website at cityofAustin.org/Channel 6. Now, do you have some input into the future of our city? If so, you're about to get a whole bunch of chances to be heard. The city is launching Speak Week on April 20th as part of Imagine Austin, our comprehensive plan. That's the effort to plan how the city will grow in the next 25 years. Volunteers will set up kiosks throughout the city to guide residents through a brief series of questions that will follow up on previous input, which was gathered during the Imagine Austin process. For more information, you can call Larry Schooler at 974-6004 or visit imagineaustin.net. Now, it's been said the largest journey begins with a single step, and maybe now that step is green. Solid Waste Services is launching One Green Step, a campaign to encourage Austinites to help the cities meet its zero waste goal. That's the goal to reduce the amount of waste Austinites send to the landfill by 90% by the year 2040. Citizen astronaut Richard Garriott is the spokesperson for One Green Step and has some tips on how you can take your first step.
One Green Step is an initiative by the City of Austin to get everyone together on Earth Day to make their own one green step towards zero waste for the whole city. Taking one green step is easier than you might think. I mean, very basic activities like instead of throwing batteries in the trash where they become part of the landfill and all the heavy metals and toxins leach into our water supply, it's really important that people instead send those to the City of Austin's Household Hazardous Waste Recycling Facility, where they can instead be disposed of or recycled properly. Same thing's true with a lot of household chemicals, cleaners, oil left over from your car, even paints, leftover paints can be taken back and recycled. In fact, you can go back there and buy recycled paint, so it's a great source of those materials for homeowners as well. In addition, you can take, of course, all of your technology items, cell phones, computers. Similarly, you don't want those dumped in the landfill. There's great resources to both put those older cell phones directly back to use, and the old computers can be disassembled, and the internal materials can be harvested out of those instead of ending up toxically again in the landfill. And then finally, simple things that I know a lot of people have already begun this, but if we get everyone to do it, we could again continue to make a one step that adds up to all the big steps we need, is clothing recycling. Again, it's quite wasteful just to throw those in the trash. There's many organizations that do a great job of recycling clothing and other household items. Can put them back to use in our community and our surrounding communities. On May 1st, come out to the One Green Step event at the Pan Am Rec Center. I'm going to be there myself, regaling stories about my trip to space and how that affected my attitude towards Austin and One Green Step. We'll have live music, lots of information about the One Green Step program, and you can sign up yourself to make your commitment for what is going to be your One Green Step this year here in Austin.
For more information on the One Green Step campaign, visit austinrecycles.com. April is time for spring cleaning, and that's what our Street and Bridge Division is ramping up for this month. Every year, the city's Public Works Department performs preventative maintenance on hundreds of miles of roadways. This process helps the roads last longer and is done with several different types of treatments. City crews begin this yearly street maintenance cycle in a couple of weeks, and you may get a hang tag on your door to let you know when they could be on your street. Also, please remember to drive slowly and gently on the new roadway surfaces and give 3 feet passing space to our workers on the roadway. To learn more about the process or to see the work schedule for the spring and summer, visit the City of Austin website at cityofAustin.org/publicworks/streets. Hey, that's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Our next episode premieres Friday, April 23rd. Thanks for watching.